Hey guys, welcome back to Ag Drone News Daily. So we are, even though it says daily, it's probably going to more so weekly initially till we can kind of get our rhythm going. But you've got me, Jonathan Cottingham, you've got Candace Montgomery. So we are going to do our best to kind of throw a spotlight, to kind of give a microphone to agriculture. When we started this, we kind of looked around at TikTok and other social media platforms, and we were just like, where's all the ag news? Like, there's not really much going on. I mean, there's obviously plenty of people out there doing stupid stuff, but there's not anybody really talking about any advancements, and they're not talking about anything really good that's going on. And if there is, please correct me, because I struggle to see them. I was just looking up some topics trying to go through, and I was seeing stuff from like 2022, 2023. Reddit had stuff from like 3 years ago. So it's really hard to find stuff, even on a weekly basis, of things that change in agriculture. And people may think, oh, well, it's agriculture. It's the same thing over and over again. Like, it's never, what can possibly change about it? Oh, a lot. Chemicals and droughts and different things that are affecting different areas of the country and prices and all kinds of everything. She's giggling at me for some reason. I don't know what I said. So anyway, yeah, trying to figure out what we could put like on a weekly basis, just to kind of give everybody a heads up. I just personally just thought that when I look on TikTok and all these other platforms, it's like, where's the agriculture stuff? It's always when something bad happens. Always someone does something stupid or hurts themselves or gets killed or there's a crash or something like that. I'm like, can we find about normal stuff to talk about? It may not be as fun or as exciting like OnlyFans or politics or something like that, but I don't know what I don't know. I'm grasping at straws here because when I go out and see our farm families, there's always cool stuff to talk about. Now a lot of it's gossip, but I think there's some things here that are affecting like on a bigger level. And I think Candace was talking about, well, what kind of fungus was that?
The white mold on soybeans.
White mold on soybeans, yes. So white mold on soybeans is a big thing that we could find right away. Treatments of that, obviously, this is fungicide season. If you're not familiar with spraying cycles, fungicides do not become a concern until later in the season because what do fungicides need? They need, dark, wet, moist, depending on how you feel about the word moist, but dark, damp environments, and that's what funguses grow in. So then we turn into fungicide seasons and spray those. It's kind of like mushrooms. You keep them in dark and feed them crap, and that's what they're going to grow in. So with molds and things like that, they're going to start popping up now. So now we're going to be spraying with our drones to put those out at like 5 gallons an acre, which is higher than our 2 or 3 gallons per acre. So, but we can still get that done. That's one big thing that's been happening. That's more so out west. You've got the Midwest rust coming out too. That's going to be a derivative of that. So there's a lot of different things coming out this time of the year. Being at the end of July now, we just had a ton of rain. Now we're under a massive heat advisory. And so it has been a struggle trying to get people out to spray, trying to get farms caught up. Thankfully, last week we did a lot of spraying, so we're pretty much well caught up. So now we're going to have a little lull. When this cools off a little bit, August is going to be slap busy. I mean, we're going to be just, as long as it's not raining, we'll be spraying from sun up to sundown, so we're just going to enjoy our time for now. Biggest thing is us asking a favor to our people watching and our fans and things like that. Send us topics because I promise we are floundering looking for things to look at, and that's just because we're in our own little sphere of influence, and so we don't really we have our little things we're working on, and you may have something that is just affecting you on a grand scale that we have no idea about because it's not been reported anywhere, it's not been put on the news anywhere, and it's affecting you. So if you want a spotlight for that, or you want someone to kind of bring attention to that, please by all means send that in to us through any of our socials. We're on Southern Drone Ops is on YouTube and Facebook and TikTok and LinkedIn and all those other things I don't know about. Send us all those. We read those and then we will add those into our weekly update and see what we can bring attention to, because me personally, being a third gen, aerial applicator, and Candace as well, we've all felt like we've been long underrepresented for I guess the spotlight. Everyone else on social media is doing pranks and stupid things and things that just no one wants to watch. But I feel like if we could get this out there and get our younger generation and the youth and stuff like that looking at that and seeing, hey, this is kind of a respectable field. This is something that we can do. This is something that we can get enjoyment out of and make a great wage at it. Why not? And oftentimes you're your own boss. You're not having to punch the clock for somebody else. So send us your questions, send us your ideas. We will definitely take those under review. And at this point, they'll probably all get put on the show because our coffers are kind of dry. We don't really have a lot to pull from. Just something we can talk about that we've seen, or anything geographically area. I like hearing different geographic areas and how they farm and how they do things and stuff like that. So,
or just something that you guys would like to hear us talk about, other than rambling to each other a little
and especially
bit.
about drones. If you can think of any unique thing drones can do and you've got questions about, always send those to us. All right, guys. So next time we'll be back. We're going to try to start putting this seat in with someone, a farmer, agronomist, someone related to agriculture, or someone just dumb enough to sit in that chair and talk with us. We'll figure it out. So if you guys got any questions on what y'all want to see us talk about, anybody y'all want to see in the hot seat, and y'all want to come join the hot seat, just let us know. We're probably going to be shooting Wednesdays, Thursdays, something like that. Just kind of let us know, and we will go from there. But anyway, guys, follow us on our socials. All those are always listed out. And we'll be happy to answer your questions and take care of you. Thanks, y'all.